Plaintiff Laura Hammond says her life changed after she lost her son in Iraq 3 years ago. And from that point on, family meant everything. Laura claims when her daughter asked her to loan her boyfriend's brother some money so he could get out of jail, Laura didn't think twice about it. But she has yet to be repaid. Defendant Jason Lauk says when he went to jail, he was in no hurry to get bailed out, even though he was the best man in his other brother's wedding the next day. Jason doesn't feel responsible for the debt since he never asked Laura for the money.
Prove your case.
Well, basically, I had a life-changing event. It happened in August of 2004, where I lost my son in Iraq.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes. From that time on, family meant everything. I mean, when my kids needed something, you try to make up the difference by giving and helping them to make for the loss. The money that I had received was his life insurance policy that I split with his father. And we are not married, so it was split in half. But he did state that if anything were to happen to him, that me and his family would be taken care of. That's how our family is. No matter what, thick and thin, we stick together. And so my daughter had been seeing her boyfriend for over a year, and that's family to me when they're that close. They've been together now a total of 4 years. That money I received was from my son to our family. I had, at one time, received a phone call from my daughter, and it was on October 1st of 2005. And she was requesting that I loan her boyfriend's brother $2,500.
Not even her boyfriend, his brother.
His brother. But it was a family thing, okay? It was because he was in jail and he was supposed to be the best man of his other brother's wedding. So, to me, after losing a son, a wedding is a good thing, you know? And she kept asking, you know, she asked me, she goes, Mom, she goes, I'm needing some money because apparently...
How much did she ask for?
$2,500.
Defendant Jason Lauk admits the plaintiff paid to bail him out of jail. But since he never asked her for the money, he refuses to repay her.
Okay, so did you loan the entire amount?
I loaned the $2,500 on the respect that I would get it to Jason, that I would get that money back within a year at the max.
You spoke with him about it?
I didn't get to speak with him. I was at work when I received the phone call.
Who did you speak with, just your daughter?
My daughter.
How much has he repaid?
I've got a total of $140 paid. And my daughter and her boyfriend, Richard, which
Sir,
is...
what do you have to say?
It all started the day before my brother's wedding. I got pulled over. I had a warrant out for my arrest for some previous traffic violations that I missed my court hearing on. So I had to go to jail and clear it up with the judge before I was to be able to get out on Monday morning, and that was Friday night. So it was so urgent that they needed me to be in the wedding. I didn't say...
It was urgent to them.
Yeah,
it wasn't urgent to you.
Yeah, I mean...
You could take it or leave it.
Yeah, I mean, I could have sat there till Monday morning and got out for free. You know? Why put up the money?
I agree.
With that, my girlfriend at the time had spoke to Richard or Stephanie, I'm not sure. I wasn't there, so I didn't know what the contract or what the conversation was,
yeah, he was
who
in
they
jail.
borrowed money from. I wasn't informed when I got out.
That's wrong.
When I got out...
Wrong.
Ma'am, are you the one that called your mother about the money?
Yes.
Well, you need a lot of explaining. Come on up.
Thank you.
You're the one might need to be on that other side.
Nope, you help me.
Okay, so
State your name.
My name is Stephanie Skinner.
All right, so you called your mother and said you needed $2,500
Yes, I
to
said
get him out of jail.
because the reason why I needed to get him out of jail was because he specifically called his ex and had said that he needed to be out of jail. Not that it was oh, I can stay in, or oh, I can, you know, whatever.
He needed to be out for what,
He said he needed to be out for his brother's wedding.
Okay, he
and
just
that
said
was
today
his
it didn't
reason.
matter to him, he didn't have to be in
He's
it.
saying now it don't matter, but then it was
Your Honor,
urgent
that's
that
a
he
lie.
needed
That's a
out.
lie.
We've heard it back and forth,
And when did he tell you he would repay your mother?
He said he would repay her within a year. He said he would make up a statement himself and sign it, which he didn't. We went through everything trying to find him. We went through numbers trying to find him.
He changed his number.
He wouldn't
Change his
answer
address.
his phone. He would just...
Why did you go to your mother for the money?
I went to my mother because they had all asked me to ask my mom, and I know.
Whom?
Well, it was mostly the family of his.
Right.
And they had asked me to ask my mom because they knew that she had the money.
You think that was fair to your mother?
No, I don't think it's fair to my mother, but I think that, you know,
fair to
I was
have
trying to help out because everybody's, you know, it was a big family thing. We were all going to the
We had
wedding.
a
Must not have
loss.
been. Family hasn't repaid your mother.
Well, I didn't think that
All
that's
this
how
big family
it was going to
thing,
turn
his
out.
mother's brother's sister's uncle's friend
Well,
hasn't repaid your mother.
that's right. But, you know, you would think that not everybody is as close as we are. We think highly of each other, but apparently they don't think of each other.
Did you
the way-
know his brother?
No, I did not.
That's my point. You didn't know
I
him.
didn't
You're
know
only
him.
family if you know each other. Well,
I know
you can
Richard.
be family blood family that doesn't
Right.
know each other, but non-blood.
Right.
I don't see how they can be family without knowing them.
Right there is our family.
But you know him, right?
Right, and
That's
it's his
my point.
brother, and
But
that's
you didn't
family.
know his brother.
That's correct.
I did.
But you look at it, though, I mean, I've got...
You do. And you look at it like that.
Well, I do now.
They come to me for $2,500. I'm not looking at it like that.
When you are...
I'm gonna say I don't know you.
This is family.
Come on up, slick family. State your name.
Richard Lauk.
How were you involved in getting this $2,500 out of her?
He cares for us, don't you, Richard?
I care for them
I'm saying,
as well.
how were you involved, sir? Did you ask? Did you agree?
I was there the whole
Did
time.
you suggest?
No.
Is he your brother?
He has to borrow it.
He
Is
asked.
he your brother?
Yes.
Defendant Jason Lauk admits the plaintiff paid to bail him out of jail. But since he never asked her for the money, he refuses to repay her.
Sir, did you agree to repay?
I did not have it. I did not have any
Did
contract.
you agree to repay?
No, I did not agree
You've
to
never
repay.
agreed to
You
repay?
never. That is totally a lie.
Can I speak?
That is
Can I speak?
Let him
I-
speak,
please?
ma'am. You must let him speak.
I've never spoke to. I mean, I appreciate that she let my brother and my brother's girlfriend borrow the money, but I had never made no agreement with them. I spoke to my brother
I've got a
and
statement,
my
Your Honor,
brother's
that he did.
girlfriend.
Right here is the statement of an ex that actually the person that bailed them, the statement
that
from the
his
bail
statement?
bondsman, and also the rest of the fines that actually was
That's
paid.
his statement saying he would pay you?
That's the ex.
You have to show me evidence that he agreed to pay.
Well, she was
But there was
also-
a payment made from him
Okay,
that we
let's
got
see that.
on June of
How much
20.
was it?
$20 from him specifically.
Good. Sir, did you pay $20?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
On what?
I tried. She obviously my brother and my girlfriend at the time weren't going to be paying her any money, so I felt that yeah, I should give her some money. But I told them that they need to
Tell
give
me
me a
when the
receipt.
discussion was made and who he told he would repay.
We were all at the jailhouse when he got out. His ex was there, Richard was there, I was there, and he had talked to us specifically saying that he would write up a statement for my mother that he would pay her back.
And he never did it.
Because
No.
he asked his ex.
And he never did it.
He never did.
And ma'am, you tell me when he discussed with you that he would repay you.
He called me. It must have been about I would say 6 to 8 months, if not a year later. And I told him, I said, we need to figure out what we're going to do. We got to get some money going back
This is
into
the
my
first
pocket.
time you had heard from him since
We
loaning
tried
the
prior
money?
to that.
You tried
Like
how?
I said, trying to reach him.
How?
He always moved.
His
We
brother
went
didn't
through his
know-
brother.
his
No,
brother didn't know
we
where
went
he
through
His
was?
number
Changed
wouldn't
his
answer our
number.
phone
We
calls.
went through his
If I can say
brother. We
something,
went
Your
through his
Honor.
brother's mother.
And no
that
one knew
nobody
where
could
he
get a
was.
hold of him, and even the server tried to get a hold of him, and he changed address.
Your Honor, that's a lie. I never spoke to her more than one time on the phone, and she was rude to me on the phone,
How was that?
cursing me out, saying she
I don't
wanted the
curse.
money in
Ma'am?
full.
What'd you do
Saying she
on
wanted the
Monday?
money in full.
Let me say this to you.
Wait.
Were it not for him paying this $20, you wouldn't win today. You wouldn't win. He never discussed the loan with you and agreed to repay you from everything I'm hearing. So my point is, unless you had a direct agreement with him, he doesn't owe you. I don't care what he said to your daughter. I don't care what he said to his brother. You would have to have gotten a commitment from him.
And I
you
was
didn't.
trying- yeah.
But the $20 payment, I'm convinced, was an effort to repay you. And so that he's acknowledging in that $20, in my opinion, that he owed you the money. $3,000 for you, ma'am. Good
Thank
luck
you.
to you.
Thank you.
When we last spoke with plaintiff Laura Hamann, she said it took a while after the case was heard But eventually, she and defendant Jason Lauk were able to get over the situation. Laura's daughter is engaged to Jason's brother, and everyone is looking forward to the wedding. Laura also told us that since the case, she has enjoyed raising her grandchildren. We were unable to get a hold of Jason, so Jason, if you're watching, please give us a call.